Hello and welcome back to Cooking for Two 101. I'm Christy, that's John. Today we're making something completely out of the ordinary for us. We have discovered spicy chili crisp. If you haven't tried this Chinese condiment, you should go find yourself some. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find it. I looked at an Asian food market and they were sold out, which means it's really good. But I did find it at Fred Meyer. Today though, we're using it to make spicy chili crisp chicken thighs. We're going to do it in the air fryer. It takes 10 minutes to cook. It's super delicious and I'm so excited to share it with you. And as a bonus, we're also going to use it to make our rice. All right, let's get started. We're going to start by making the marinade. And we are going to put this delicious spicy chili crisp in. This is what it looks like. It's kind of chunky. You can totally eat this just like this. It's absolutely delicious. It's not super spicy, so don't be afraid of it. It does look like it's super spicy, but it's not. And don't forget to pour that oil in there. It's delicious. So that's 2 heaping tablespoons of the chili crisp. We have 2/3 of a cup of soy sauce, 1/4 of a cup of oyster sauce. Oyster sauce it's one of those staples in Asian cooking, Chinese cooking. It has a lot of flavor developed in it already, so you don't have to work that hard into getting something amazing out of it. We have 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, 1 teaspoon of honey, just to counteract what spiciness there is, just in case. A little bit of sugar, a little bit of honey, sweetness. Goes a long way. And 1 teaspoon of minced garlic and minced ginger, the other way around. I just use these out of a container. You can certainly mince your own if you want to. It's always up to you. I like to use the packaged one, then my fingers don't smell bad afterwards. Okay, we're just going to mix this up with a whisk. We want to incorporate the honey into the glaze, the sauce, the marinade, whatever you want to call it, the delicious pool of yummy. That's it. That's all it takes. We're going to put 4 chicken thighs, boneless, skinless. I have cleaned them up a little bit, took off any extra fat that I didn't like the look of. We're going to pop them right down in there. You could probably get more chicken in here than 4 chicken thighs. You could put this in a Ziploc bag and put a whole lot more in if you want to. But it's just me and John, so we're going to make 4. 2 for each of us. We want this to sit submerged in the marinade for about 45 minutes. You could do this overnight. Just put it in the refrigerator. Oh my God, it smells so good. I haven't even really cooked anything yet. Okay, I'm going to put this aside and then we're going to get ready to make some chili crisp rice that's going to go with it. It's going to be amazing. We'll be right back. Okay, so the chicken's marinating. Now we're going to start on the rice. It takes about 15-20 minutes depending on what kind of rice you have. I'm using jasmine rice. I don't rinse the rice. I just use it right out of the bag. Turns out delicious every time. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of sesame oil and you got to stir this up. The oil kind of comes to the top, but I'm going to also put in a small tablespoon of the chili crisp into the pan. And we're going to saute this around just a little bit to heat that oil up. You can always smell it. Already, it's been like 5 seconds, not even. Then I'm going to put in 1 cup of rice. This is just for me and John, so 1 cup of rice is plenty. I'm going to toss the rice around in the oil and coat all those little grains with this delicious flavor. After it's completely coated, I'm going to add the 1.5 cups of water, which is what my Bago rice instructions say. And I'm going to cook it for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to leave the lid on and take it off the heat and fluff it when I'm ready to eat it. That's how easy this is. If you try this, you will be shocked. All right, here goes the water, and then we're done with this. Okay, the rice is done. The chicken is finished marinating. I did preheat our air fryer to 400 degrees before we started filming. I'm just going to give it a little spritz with some vegetable oil so it doesn't stick. And now we're going to put the chicken in. And we're going to cook it for 10 minutes at 400 degrees. And even though my air fryer says it's time to turn, I never do it. So you can turn it if you want to, but I don't do it, and everything turns out just fine. So there's that little bit of intel. There is one thing I want to tell you about this delicious marinade. If you are so inclined, you can put it in a pan and simmer it. Just bring it to a boil for about 3 minutes, and you can make a delicious glaze with this. But you got to be careful because that spicy chili will burn pretty easily. So keep cooking it and being gentle with it until it boils. Okay, 400 degrees. We're going to cook it for 10 minutes. We'll be back when it's ready. It beeped. It's ready. Oh my goodness, look at how beautiful. It looks like we cooked it on the grill, which you could also do, by the way. You can also do this in the oven. You just want to make sure that it gets up to 165 degrees internal temperature. You can do it a little less, and the carryover heat will bring it up to 165, and you really actually want to do that if you're using chicken breasts. With chicken thighs, it's quite a bit more lenient on how long you cook it. So, oh my goodness, let's get these babies out of here. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. Wow. Who doesn't want to eat that? I can't think of anybody. Yum. Wow-wee. All right, we're going to let these rest because they're smoking hot. We're going to garnish them with a little bit of fresh green onions. You could use chives if you have them. That little fresh crisp is delicious with this. And some toasted sesame seeds. But like I said, it's too hot to eat. So let's turn now to the rice. Also, by the way, I did cook down the glaze, the marinade. I made it into a glaze. You do have to be a little careful. Don't do it too hot. It will burn. Be very, very gentle with it. It looks beautiful. I'm so excited. Okay, and now we have the rice. We're going to fluff it up and stir in the residual oil and the chilies from the mix and fluff it all up. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay, we're going to let everything cool down. We're going to plate it up and we'll be back and give it a try. Okay, now I get to try it. I'm so excited. So I'm going to a little bit of rice, a little bit of glaze, and a piece of chicken. Here we go. It's so good. The glaze is so good. It makes you feel like you're eating a dish from an actual restaurant, not from your home cooked kitchen. The chicken is very juicy, very tender. The rice is, it's different than white rice. It's got a lot of flavor. It's amazing. Please give this a try. You won't be sorry. Okay, thank you for watching Cooking for Two 101. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. We'll see you next time.